All right, Kip, we're on the
Can
air.
you hear me? Hello.
We can hear you.
Okay.
We're waiting for a hard start.
That's right. 2 minutes.
Kip, Kip is
As
our
soon as my microwave clock says 1:05 p.m. on the bottom right corner, I am starting the match per Rivals Tournament rules, regardless of the player number of players.
Kip is my co-caster and the referee for the match today.
I'll be running a type ship today. No, no glitch radios, no healing the walls. I'll be looking.
I think. Don't you have to ask the other team if they approve of it, or is that
No,
a?
all right. According to the rules, it's no later than 5 minutes.
Fair enough.
Look at the squad rivals rule set matches, and it's underlined too. Matches will start no later than 5 minutes after the agreed match time, regardless of player count on the server. Be on time.
Okay, we're in a tight ship. I'm fine with that.
It's all about the viewers, man.
That's right.
We do this for the viewers, not for the players.
User joined your channel. User left your channel.
You never know if people have things planned, for afterwards. Can't have this running long.
All right, so pre-flight checklist is all done. Everything should be hunky
You,
dory.
you got you got your overlay turned off.
Yeah,
You got
I mean,
you got
I got
swap
the,
and all that stuff. Okay, man. That was the only thing I did. Like you had that thing
I
last
got this.
season a couple times.
I got the subs up there, and I got the grinding coffee sponsorship.
Okay, 105, 105 starting.
And that's about it. So
As soon as Sarge flips over, I'll start.
you can force flip him, can't you?
Well, I didn't want him swap and I force flip, and then
Well,
I got.
looks like he flipped. Right? I don't see him on there. I think we're good, man. Roll it.
It's V1, right?
Logo V1.
You want to
Dagger
hop?
cactus.
You want to hop to the other side so when RB joins, they go to their side?
They call me Autocac.
Talk.
What do you mean?
You want to go to the BOB side, so when RB doesn't have all the players here.
Oh.
You want to go to the BOB side, so when they join the server, they automatically go to RB.
Yeah, I'll do that. That's fine.
So there's no like, they joined on our side.
Yeah. I'm on BOB side. That's a good idea. Wait for everyone to make their squads. Everyone welcome. This is Logar AAS V1. Join with my cohort Kip here. Wait for everyone to make their squads. Okay, I think that's good. Make my squad. We're going to get into admin cam right away. Yeah, all about the city. I mean, not much to say here, to be honest. Very simple. Actually, kind of unique to a lot of squad layers. It's actually 8 flags. You don't see a lot of 8 flags. You see 6 flags all the time in Ohio, but not a lot of 8 flags in squad. And the big thing about having 8 flags is the bleed, right? So, talk about this for a second while they're loading in.
How do you swap? What's the swap player command again?
Admin force team change. So we're looking at the center here. And if you're the U.S. and you get up to the upper DC flag cap, that's -2, residence -3, and then farm is mercy bleed. So if you cap all the way up, it's just GG because you're -2, and if you defend this flag, the enemy has to push you through that -2 bleed, recapture all the
What
flags.
fucking number is he?
They come
Ey,
back.
was ist das für ein Bullshit, dass
and if
Leute
we
von
look
denen
at
auf unserer Seite sind jetzt?
ticket values here,
keinen
for
Sinn.
full flag loss, -20, and you only gain 10 on this layer. Why it's that way, I'm assuming because the flags are really close together and it's a smaller map. But this is like the only map that I believe does this. Maybe Samari does something
We
similar,
already lost 2 tickets.
but -20 +10. And they're saying they already lost 2 tickets. I'm not sure why that is. Did they suicide out?
Ich bin der Zweite
Oh, I
Moment.
guess so.
Ja.
We lost 2 tickets because of the swap.
All
Alright,
right, yeah,
Kip.
we'll just change it. We'll just change it again.
Okay, you let them know. You gotta do a double roll because they have to play on this side first.
Yeah. Where's the fucking
Let's
logo
find armies
again?
on.
Do admin slow-mo 30. I got it, actually.
You can do slow mo.
Yeah, I got the slow-mo. And I'm gonna slow-mo through, and I'll actually just change the map for you, it's fine.
Okay.
Fucking doing this from scrims.
Okay, I'll have it all copy paste like you do.
I don't have it copy-pasted, I fucking type it out. Bam, we're ready to go, live.
Let's go.
See that?
Just like that.
That's what scrims teach you right there. How to roll the map quickly. And my follower alert's actually on. I'm going to try to fix that. I apologize, everyone in the chat. Okay, hopefully it's fixed. Really sorry about that, guys. Okay, should be fixed now. Probably has something to do with it being on a delay, I'm not sure. Okay, looks like they're all spawning in. I'll go ahead and spawn in as well. Sit up on my chair. There we go. Alright. So once again, Logar ASV1, it's all about the center. 8 flag layer. So, I mean, if you cap up the residence or Aktars, you're on a -3 bleed. If you cap up to the end of the city, you're on a -2. You have one of the flags in the center capped, you have -1. And every bit of bleed matters, especially in a map with only 200 tickets at the start. You have -1 for 10 minutes, that's 10 tickets. That's 2 MRAPs, that's 1 fob, you know, that's a big deal. So, that really adds up. What I know about the map personally is that playing as the INS, you're going to get into this L-shaped kind of line down the center of the map. I'm sorry I don't have any lines for all you guys watching. But basically, the combat follows this T intersection here, where you have a line west to east, and then it follows up the road. So the U.S. will come down this northwest road, and they'll fill from the northwest, and the insurgents kind of have to fight in an L-shaped kind of front. And the trick for INS is to just even that out, wipe that northwest, and make it a west to east front. And if you can do that, you've completely stabilized the situation as INS, and you're looking really good going into the next round, especially if you're starting as INS. If you're US, what you want to do is obviously win by a large margin. So when you go to play the INS, the insurgents, you're a lot more comfortable. That's the goal of the match. That's how you play Logar Valley. I don't know, okay, what do you
Yeah, we
expect
had
to
our
see?
match. What I expect to see. I expect to see IDs. All right. That's what I expect to see. Sappers. They can get one in every squad with 3 people, right?
Yep. Let's
The
take a look
power-
at the squads here, actually, for INS. 1 Sapper, Squad 1. 2 sappers, 3 sappers, 4 sappers. They have 4 sappers on their team. So
I mean, that's the way
a
to
good
do
start.
it. I mean, the power of the IED, it's going to be a close quarters match, so the iron sights, it's not that big of a deal, and the range on those is, you know, you can just put it on the wall and it gets any radio.
Yeah, the power of the IED is absolutely, utterly insane.
It's, yeah.
Looks like you got a little alert and... Oh, I thought I made my squad. I guess I didn't. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Yeah, they haven't released that much.
Okay. Looks like Jenny is not playing.
No, I mean, you know, it's like, you know, maybe got some OWI official business to do, maybe for today.
Something like that.
But what was this? We got Greg Biscuit, Jack, Harmon, and James. Small leading for them.
Okay.
See if we have any techie spin outs.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how this goes. I'm gonna take a look at the
It looks
map
like they're
here.
having a little trouble getting out of the fucking main. This little clog there. Everyone's going through that same entrance.
It's the... So we got Techie's trying to pass the Lottie truck on the left. It's never
Oh,
a
there's
good
Jenny.
sign.
Jenny was the last one joining. Okay.
Oh, Jenny joined? Oh,
Yeah,
look
she
at
was
that. Okay.
she was pulling. You know, he who will not be named. You know, 'cause they just kind of show up late. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Alright, looks like we got 2 Lottie trucks on the main road, one going to south of Lower DC, 2 Dishka Techies. Looks like leading the front. What kind of Techies do we have here?
Oh, spin out. We have a spin out.
There's one spin out here. 2 spin out.
2 spin out. Goddamn, those techies are hard to drive. That's all I gotta say.
Not reliable, that's for sure. So we got 3 Dishka Techies leading the front.
Oh, little MR cheese here?
50 cal cheese up on the,
Looks
on
like
the
they're
hill.
missing though.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Looks like a lot of trucks going to this building here. We're going to get a fob set up, probably in the same building that we set up last night. Yep, radio goes in the exact same building. Looks like someone was doing their homework. A big U.S. presence on the south side of the map.
Mm-hmm. They decided to place their radio to the west side of the city. I think that's where ULD had their radio too, right?
Yeah, it's standard compound right here in the center. And it looks like we got a 3-man in an MRAP here, led by James. I wonder if this has got an engineer in it. It does not. So they must be just going for hill control. And here we go. This L-shaped front that I've been talking about, it's happening right now. We can see it developing from all the way up here. Eli Spodophobia engaging on the northwest side.
Customers are ready.
Looks like they're getting a mortar fob on
Wir
residents.
sind direkt in Nordostmösen.
INS.
Yeah, it looks like tubes are going up on residents for BOB.
I don't think they're getting. I don't think RBs are getting any tubes down. Doesn't look like.
We're gonna get in here in the center. See what's going on here in the crates.
Unter dir noch, was noch ein.
Mooney takes out 2 on the Connexes. Wow, RB's just melting through the INS here in the center. They're holding
Yeah, I
angles.
Big advantage to the U.S. The full auto M4s.
Antonio with the PKM just holding down this choke point. This is Xenon up here with the marksman kit.
Alright, mortars I just started for the INS.
Xenon takes down 6-2 up on the hill. One interesting thing about the INS that we learned, Kip, was that the INS has only one optic that actually has numbers that you can range visually, and that's the marksman kit. So they're kind of vital for taking out those MGs in the hills, those optics trying to own the hills from above. So that's what that marksman's doing. He's sitting there picking off players on the hills, keeping them off the INS's back.
Yeah, I mean, one of the few times you'll have people running optics in squad, the marksman squad.
Yeah. One of the very few times is this map, for sure. Looks like Greg and Jenny over here on the south side of the building.
Yeah, and then RB has this big
Ooh,
presence
trade.
on the eastern hill here. We got 2 squads just wrapping on the east side on the hill.
Pillard over here by himself. Is he... What kid's Pillard? Oh, Pillard goes down to Mau Mau. It looks like we got a little skirmish over here on the east side. BOB has that fob set up in this building. There's 2 habs set up. It looks like they're just trying to keep tabs on the southeast side, watch for that hill control. A lot of dead RB over here. If they can just push to the west and wipe that rally on the south side of this building over here, that's a RB rally. If BOB can just push west and wipe that, BOB is going to be looking massively powerful. And if we pay attention to the northwest side, Kip, that L shape right here is turning to that west to east. The only issue is that Jack Nick is up on the North Hill, has complete leeway.
He's going to be right on that hab. He has his whole squad. There's no presence on the north from BOB.
That radio is in massive amounts of threat right now.
Yeah, they have to know it's there by all the vehicles.
Spoderphobia over here. Cat Sabbath trying to push this radio. Goes down by Plixflex. If I had to guess, Jack Nick's probably trying to get a new rally over here. But he just got 50.
If you notice on the map, dog, just like we did, we got RB. They have the 2 machine gunners in the hill to the west. The slaying prone out there. Those Bravo gunners.
You talking about 6-2?
Cause havoc. Yep, 6-2 and
where's the other one?
Fragis to the south on that hill.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
So RB's placing their M240 bipoded machine guns with an optic that ranges up to 1,000 meters up on those west hills, just locking people down. But BOB kept doing a good job reacting to this north. They've reacted with an appropriate amount of players, I would say. Maybe a little bit more than I would be comfortable with.
Oh, we got mortars on the hab. Mortars on the hab right now.
Taking a look, flying over now.
We have suicide diggers in the hab. The hab is in the open.
Do they have the ability to dig it from the building?
Pillar? No, they placed it completely in the open.
Oh.
Pillar is suicide digging inside of it. But both mortars are right on it.
Hab goes down for a second. If they get 2 shells that land right on top of each other, it's not going to be good. Jenny's pushing into central mosque area.
Hier in dem Gebäude drin, mindestens.
That's how he takes out Jenny. Pops up from out of the woodwork.
Telefon?
Ich drück dir gleich hoch.
Those mortars are holding. I wonder if they're engaging in contacts. Jack Nick up on the north side of the map. Keep an eye on that, Kip, if you wouldn't mind. See where that's going.
No, he's redialing. Redialing. He's mortaring the north side of the hill. But yeah, it looks like they do have a sapper going for the mortars right now. Sarge.
Those mortars are a massive threat.
They have 2 mortars, but they have 2 people watching. 2 SLs watching the mortars.
And we got that southern pressure on this hab now. So the insurgent's doing a very, very good job. Jack Nick actually doesn't have a rally point. At least I don't see one on the map for him. So he's going to be wiped if Dan gets killed. And looks like Paramidget is going to go react to him. But the INS are slowly creeping in from the southeast-east. This is going to be very, very deadly for the U.S. They can get an IED on that central hab.
We do have a sapper. Houdini is near RB's radio. He's prone, crawling in the fields, and RB is walking right by him. Oh, they found him! They found him! Oh, they traded.
Sarge is getting on this radio over here.
Yeah, Sarge is also crawling through the grass looking for that radio.
Looks like he goes down. I'm gonna fly back over.
So both sapper attempts have been thwarted.
Well, that's good. They're watching that radio. Very important to keeping those tubes up.
Norden ist komplett feindfrei, wir gehen weiter über Westen.
Yeah, it looks like
Wir haben
Jack,
Südosten noch mal
Jack
Kontakte.
is going to put pressure on the mortars.
We got a little sapper action over here on the main fob. Mau Mau, or no, sorry, this is a squad leader. My apologies. Mau Mau is just looking for this radio, trying to get in. Harmon, another SL. Harmon's got a bandage. Why would he run that way? That made no sense to me. He, like, peeked this SL, knew he didn't kill him, and, like, turned his back and ran out exposed and just let himself get shot in the back. I did not understand what the hell just happened there.
Sollte, Houdini hat ja aufgespäht.
It's kind of strange. BOB's still fighting on the southwest side.
Yeah, if you look over here on the southeast, James is going to be proxying their hab here.
I'm taking a look.
Mörsern wieder Feind hat.
I'm surprised they haven't wiped this rally yet.
They just kind of walked. They haven't got. Yeah, they just haven't. It's placed right in the middle of the field, so it's in a good spot.
No, I'm talking about the RB rally. I'm surprised BOB hasn't. Ooh. Trade. Or unless James killed him, I'm not sure. Probably a trade. Kuru coming around the north side. Kuru, good player.
Oh, no.
He's getting.
No,
Oh my!
James
What is
dragging,
this?
no!
What was he doing? Does he
didn't
not know
know
they're
the guy
spawning
was
here? Oh God! Get him out of there, soldier.
It's bad timing there.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Must be a war crime. Must be a war crime right there.
Well, RB refilling the southeast, and we got some good, healthy tension going on in this match. I mean, it's really not one way or the other. The U.S. are just trying to push out to the north, but it's stabilizing for the INS. Squad 2 wrapped around this west side. This northwest side of the U.S. has been completely quelled. Jacknick still bugging these mortars.
They put a rally marker on that hab. They know there's a spawn point over there. They just don't know they have a radio on hab. Oh, Jack finally got wiped. He lost his rally to the north.
So that the mortar prod got wiped. BOB getting close to this radio over here. We're squad 2. He's got his rally way up to the northwest, which is fine. But I'm wondering if Stoney is planning on getting a rally over here and pushing this radio. I wonder if he knows it's here. Is that radio marked? A lot of trucks marked. So they have to know that fob is right there. They have to know. They have to have some kind of inkling that that is in that general...
the mortars are coming back into the hab. They're remortaring it.
Now that they've quelled that mortar pressure.
And Pillar goes back in to dig. Goddamn Pillar. Why is he the one shoveling? It's always shoveling.
I mean, like, you know, first one to say, I got the dig, you know? That's what you gotta do.
Team player. Team player.
Exactly. This central DC-1 is just a bloodbath. All these dead bodies here. The U.S. are trying to put pressure. Greg, the only player alive, holding that doorway right here. Trying to keep everything together.
So RB is playing off this one hab, correct?
Correct.
No, this is not. All they gotta do is dial in those mortars right on that hab, constantly mortar it.
Looks like I was right. Stoney right here actually got his rally up kip on the west side, so we're gonna see a really quick pressure as long as this rally doesn't get wiped. A little close, and they're dying, but this could be very, very powerful. This rally point.
Oh no, he's gonna get 3 kills. He's gonna get 3 kills.
Jack Nick gets the trade. But that's going to buy that rally point a little bit of time. So he gets those 2 kills. Jack Nick has to react, pick up a player, go east. I don't think he's thinking there's a rally right here. In this rally, a bunch of players are probably about to spawn in, and they're going to push direct east and put pressure on that radio. Jack Nick needs to figure out where that rally's at. 2 players spawn in. Must be a smaller squad. Stoney.
Oh, BOB is doing good things. They're mortaring on the lodges that have been marked.
Grinding those tickets out.
Yep, free 5 tickets. Thank you. I'll take them.
It's like Cat Sabbath taking out Osmo on the north side. He's going to probably burn this rally point. 2 more spawn in. This is a critical moment of the game right here, at least for this western flank. They got to get this kill. That rally goes down, and that squad leader doesn't have a rally point. Vital kill, doesn't get it. Rally wipe. Cat Sabbath making big plays over here as the SL is the only person alive. Massive play. So what has to happen now is that Stoney has to get this kill, revive one of his guys to get that rally point back up. and keep this attack alive. It's kind of a critical moment of the game because this Western pressure is gonna be what wins the round.
We have another push. We have
Wir kriegen das im
another.
Südostchen mit.
James is pushing this eastern tab again.
Hauen Mörser auf die
He's trying to
Südseite.
rally right next to it.
So one second, I want to see who wins this fight here. Curious. It's a standoff.
Oh,
Looks
they
like
got
Sony
they got
gets-
this tab. They're gonna get this
Southeast.
tab. Yeah, to
Southeast
the
side.
southeast. They have a saw gunner in a great position, just killing people.
Flying over now. Is that Declan
Wir
Saw Gunner?
können
Declan,
trotzdem
yep.
nicht wirken.
They have 2 habs over here, don't they, Kip?
Yeah, well, Declan's gonna kill
Lass
anyone
fallen,
who
lass
comes.
Tipp die Hab ab
No,
und
look,
lass
they're
einfach
spawning in
fallen
behind
und
him right now.
ich spiele einfach und spiel
Does he-
einfach
Oh,
Have
okay,
you-
they've died enough to him. They're like, this
Wir
is
spielen
shooting
meine
from the
Hüben
back.
über
This
die
hab,
Hab-
this hab is gonna be fine.
They don't know this a hab. Okay, now they know it's a hab now.
How does Netgear not know this MG's right here? Is what I want to know. Well,
Yeah,
Declan's actually pushing off.
Declan's killed 3 people off that hab with the assault. Oh no! Oh man! Me dying.
Declan's gonna bleed out. Yeah, he bleeds out.
Yeah.
Gets shot.
That second hab saved them to the southeast.
Yeah, good placement. That rallied really close to that fob. I mean, that should be an easy burn for BOB. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. And Central DC1 almost neutralized RB holding that center, capping this flag.
Oh, and they're taking the radio down.
Einfach
Doc.
DC rund einmessern.
Bob is gonna remove the radio.
Check Mörser on Central DC.
Oh, the friendlies are digging the radio. Okay.
Yep, they
So-
felt too much pressure.
So it looks like BOB is just opting to dig this radio up on the southeast side. And I got to get over here in the center. And they're mortaring it now. And playing on this flag last night, it's all about those tubes. You're going to be hiding these building holding angles. I'm going to go ahead and fly in here. We're going to take a look and see how these angles are being held. Fawn holding this doorway. Fawn goes down by a nade. Pillar, the NG, he's going to be watching. I mean, this is what it feels like when you're playing competitive squad. Bam, bam, bam. You gotta hang on for dear life on this flag. Mooney holding this window here. Just watching. Checking it out. Pillar replacing Fawn at the doorway. That flag's gonna be stalled. 2 players and 2 players. So that capstone's not moving anywhere. BOB get into that cap zone. They got to refill it. They can't lose this flag. We're going to take a quick look at the tickets, Kip. 158, 146. Insurgents are actually winning right now.
Osten wird nicht mal stark bespielt vom Gegner.
And kills are dead even. 99-95 in favor of BOB. So this is looking good for INS because that US side, I would argue, is a little bit easier, especially if you're pretty good with the weaponry. So that flag's going to be
I
recaptured.
think. Did they take a radio down to the northwest? Does RB have a radio up there?
No, they didn't. They never
Frau
placed the
Moses
radio.
ist
It's
Radio
never
Okay,
from
close.
DC, by the way.
And then it
Also
just
aufpassen.
must be on the off the vehicle mortar kills.
Yeah. So this east side is going to be a bit of an issue now. They have to make sure that RB does not gain ground on this east side, but all these players in the center filling that flag zone.
Kriegen Kontermörser rein, Sekunde.
This hab area being mortared. Mortars are not entirely accurate. Although that's
we got
definitely
some
not
counter
comfortable.
mortars going on by RB.
Let's take a look.
They're not. Oh, we got the Logi. The mortar hit the Logi.
This looks like their RB's tubes are trying to counter mortar their tubes. You
They're
see that
not-
a lot.
They're pretty accurate. They're just a little bit off, but one of them did hit the Logi and killed it.
Looks like RB Brasso, right next to their hab here, is actually on those tubes. So Brasso's just sitting south of the hab here. If their mortars were somewhat accurate, Brasso would not be allowed to sit here. He'd be getting tubed.
Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like placing like in the same compound as the Hab because it just seems like it's an obvious spot to just kind of mortar.
Yeah. This cap
Mir liegt eine Nade weg von mir.
so stalled. Greg gets that refrag.
Neue Mörser machen.
2 versus 1 in the cap. That cap stalled. It's not moving. You need 2 to cap on this flag. In Logar, you need 2 players to cap. So, BOB just filling the cap. Still hasn't moved from the last time we checked it, about that 10%. BOB really needs to get in there, fully recap, so they have a little bit more freedom to wrap around and play for their spawn.
So, do you want to go?
Oh, look at these head glitch positions here inside the flag.
Man, damn, this is a fucking grind right here. Was this how it was yesterday?
Müssen die Feinden oder?
Oh yeah.
I didn't experience
Gleich
this.
umgekommen.
Seid
Ziemlich
vorsichtig.
von mir.
Es sitzt einer
Yeah, it's constant, just running in and
Oh
trading
my God,
and
look
shit.
at. They're just all in the cap point. Yeah, RB needs some of their mortars to be hitting the flag.
BOB really needs to dial their tubes in if their tubes are still up. They still have a tube up. They really need to just mortar this compound right here. I'm not sure what their tubes are hitting. They seem to be way off. I'm surprised there's been absolutely no correction from the BOB side on that.
There's Sapper on the radio? Sapper on the radio, I think.
Oh, good catch, good catch. Let's see it.
Sapper on the radio.
Coming in. Deslayer.
Oh, this is big. IED's going down right now. Oh, that's big. That's big. This could
He's
be
calling
the
Grandma.
turn of the tide. It's touchdown.
Grandma, how you doing?
Oh, that is big.
Touchdown BOB, baby.
Where are the rallies for RB?
Let's take a look on the map. Where's their spawns? I see one for
No,
Squad
no,
5. Squad 2 looks like he has a rally up in the West Hill. But that's just about that. They
Oh,
do have a
that is-
lottie truck over here in the southeast by Moss. Looks like they're going to be dropping another radio.
Yeah,
See
they're
if they have
scrambling to it
supplies.
right now.
They have to have supplies on it. There's no way they don't.
Schießen Mörser auf Lower, die
Looks like they don't because that squad leader's not placing a radio just yet. Jack Nick not dropping the fob. So they do need supplies. Are they bringing a truck from Maine? Someone just spawns. Slappy's going to be getting in one of these trucks. But if we take a look at the map, Houdini's got that clutch mine on the road just east out of Maine. If this lottie truck hits it, that's basically GG.
Oh yes, they didn't have their they didn't have that truck ready with supplies on it. Oh, here he comes though, Slappy. He's taking the turn.
Here we go.
Oh, is he gonna drive on the road?
Houdini just has to hide. Can't give it away. He's driving right down the road.
Du hast dich von Settle DC.
Oh, it turns, dude.
Oh, what is he doing?
Is Houdini going to get this kill? Clutch kill. He's going to get out. Happy gets out. Houdini's got to get this kill.
Slappy versus Houdini, 1v1.
This is a reset block. Very important.
I mean, all he has to do is hide. Just don't die. He's doing his job right now. He's stalling it.
If I was Houdini, I'd be thinking about getting an IED on that fucking truck.
He just doesn't have to die. His presence alone is stopping him.
Mao, schick meine Jungs.
I
zu
agree,
dir.
100%.
He's gonna hear him.
Oh!
Oh, Houdini! Come on.
At least IED the truck, man. That's what I would be fucking doing. I would have dropped an IED and bam. But, regardless, did delay them a little bit.
Da kommen ein
Ja.
paar.
Given BOB, and we come back to the action. BOB flooding central DC2. They have no spawns in the backfield here. BOB is going to be rolling right in. This pressure from Squad 2 in the west side off a rally point up here in Honolulu, Hawaii is not going to be enough time to get onto these caps.
But Houdini did force another squad to spawn at Maine to take another Logi.
Slappy over here
Neue
flipping the
Mörsermarke
truck.
kommen, neue Mörsermarke kommen.
Oh, did he flip it? No.
Yeah, Slappy's
Check
flipping
was
this truck here.
Oh,
Slappy's
my
just
goodness.
running. I'm not sure where he's going. He's just
Well,
like, alright, whatever, I'm
Jack
done.
did brought another truck out, and I think he might have to turn around to get it closer.
What is Jack Nick doing? Jack Nick they don't really just seem to have a plan here, Kip. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. I don't know why Slappy flipped the truck and just running off, probably because there's no SL alive. Jack
Those are
Nick's
some
planning,
control
looks like he's planning to get a fob northeast Actars. BOB neutralizing Central DC2. Tickets 103 to 98 in BOB's favor. That's soon to be 112 to
Lord Chibi zu meiner Position
77.
gebaut, von da aus setzen wir in der Zweiter.
It's only 10 tickets, right, for Logar?
10 ticket
Right.
gain, 20
Yep.
ticket loss. So
While
looks like
this
the-
is happening, RB is on their mortars, so they have a 4-man going for the mortars.
Yeah, let
It's,
me know what happens with that.
Yeah, it's James' squad.
Oh, it looks like Squad 4 getting a developmental fob for BOB over here. Very smart. Get that radio in a building. And he puts it out in the open. Oh, whatever, I'll take it. Fob's a
Am
fob.
Feindspot Residents können gerade keine Mörser benutzen.
Looks like they're going to be placing a hab over here to the east. It's a very important hab. That's going to create a very quick spawn stream for the INS.
Wo war das?
Hanna, du gehst gleich rüber
Oh,
zur
Jack Nick
Antonio,
hit the
bitte.
mine. Jack Nick hit
Yeah,
the mine. To the south. Oh, he dodged it.
Oh, he dodged it.
Oh my goodness.
I was getting ready to fly over there.
Yeah, there's another mine on that road, but the route he took, he turned off of it to get to lower DC.
Little Jenny getting in there, getting herself some frags on the west side. Osmo takes her out. One tap with the 7.62. Look at BOB just filling, playing the caps. I got to give it to BOB here. Playing the caps. Developmental fob. They have a plan. Squad 6 just sweeping the whole west side. This is massive for BOB. All their spawns, all their pressure is gone. RB just trying to hang on here. Get back into the game. Trying to drop their tickets. Bleed them out a little bit. Do something to make this game as close as possible. RB's thinking in this situation, we got to bring these tickets to a close. Because we got to play for next round at this point. So just trying to hold everything together and get ready to play next game.
Looks like the mortar attack has been thwarted. They killed everybody. No rally nearby.
Oh wow, they stopped that attack.
Yeah,
It's pretty impressive.
they had their rally. They all spawned back on the rally near the radio. Yeah, mortars are safe.
Mörser auf Momo, noch Möglichkeit. Auf Momo für Feind.
Big push by BOB here. Working as a squad. Look at this. You love to see it. We got 5 guys, close proximity. Working to push these guys, take them out, systematically remove them from the city. Frozen takes out Biscuit. Frozen pushing in. Shift up into the cap, checking windows left and right. You gotta love it.
Oh, we got the max spawn right now
No,
from RB on
Sick
lower
look was-
DC. They're all spawning at the hab.
Big spawn. Look at this.
What is that?
Everyone-
15,
Mother
10,
Lord,
15 players?
That's all of Europe in one room right there.
Oder
Almost
südwestlich von
15
Lower DC,
players.
südwestlich davon, nicht direkt. Marke sind gesetzt.
Oh, that was a big play there. That IED, the power, like we talked about, the power of the IED right there.
Neue Mörser machen, neue Mörser machen. Lower DC Mörsern, Lower DC.
Direkt nach Lower DC check.
BOB just has such an aggressive stance here. Look at this map. They're starting to horseshoe RB into this DC1 cap. Tickets 101 to 42. Looking good for BOB at the moment. Oh, Mortar takes out Cat Sabbath.
Im Südostseite von Lower DC aufs Grund.
I mean, they're only down 50 tickets. I mean, I need to start scrapping some of these radios so they can take some of these radios down.
Yeah, it's the presence that really is worrying me. I mean, BOB's already on their west side. I mean, take a look up here to the hills to the
Yeah, they're
to the
getting
west.
surrounded.
It's just the sheer map control that's really worrying to me. They have 95 tickets at 34, but
No,
it's
it's
looking to be like a 90 ticket
no,
win
no.
at this point. Just because of the sheer map presence. I mean, look at this.
Check.
You got a whole squad of BOB just coming in from the west. Houdini takes out 6-2 up here on the hill. And this squad is going to be running right into this radio room.
Ist nur 6 für 2, ihr müsst dran schieben. Mörser kommt perfekt.
Verlegen auf Lower.
Yeah, it doesn't look like BOB's dying at all, right? They're still above 90 plus tickets.
Yeah, I think they know they have the upper hand here. They just need to apply a little bit of pressure, conserve what they have, come out with a high differential win. See a
Feind
she's not
abmörsern,
looking
Feind
that way.
abmörsern, Feind abmörsern.
Check.
I think they're saying about hold mortars, something like
No,
that.
they're getting counter mortared again.
Oh, okay.
They have spotters in the hills,
Curious to see what's
spotting
happening.
for the mortars.
This western push just got completely quelled. It's not good. They had an upper hand there, and they kind of let it go.
James is still in the backfield, trying to take these Habs down.
Well,
Squad 5 from the east.
yeah, but there's a lot of dead by RB right now. If you look at the tickets, 1982, and if we look over here in the
He got
in the
quiet.
fight, yeah, it's quiet. Everyone's
He
holding.
got really quiet.
Everyone's holding their give ups. Yep. James is probably just gonna be working for this radio here.
Yeah, they need to get those 10 tickets. They need to
Right.
find it.
James has got to get in here, find this radio. Houdini spawning in. Did they get the northeastern one? No, the northeastern one's
Nope.
still up.
No, they never got it.
I don't think BOB's lost a single radio, have they?
I don't think. No, they don't think they have. They dug the one to the southeast down. They've had the. Yeah, they haven't lost the radio.
1 minus.
Weiter zu machen.
And I don't even really know what to watch at this point, to be honest. It's just kind of sporadic.
Well, James is back on the hab again, but he still doesn't know where the radio is at.
Treffen wir die ab?
Yeah, looks like he found that hab.
Yeah, but you know, it's INS. So there's one hab. They're gonna have a second hab. So they're just gonna keep coming back.
That's right. For the folks at home that don't know, there are 2 habs per radio for the insurgents. So he's found one hab, but that radio is not near that hab. So he's wasting a little bit of time looking for that radio. Looks like the mortars found the RB hab and are just banging it. Just relentless.
Mörser und Feindmörser.
Oh, I never checked this radio. Legal radio,
Wir
looking
müssen
good.
gleich durch.
Mörser kurz auf.
Ich hole ein Backup auf Chief, falls
We got a mass spawn to the east by Squad 3. They're going back to their hab.
Sieht mit der Feind aus, ist John.
Let's take a look at these tickets for a second, though, Kip. 68-9.
I mean, they grinded it back down
They
from
grind-
92. It was 92.
Grinding it down, and kills are about even. What does this look like, Kip? This looks like the match we had last night.
That's what it did.
Even kills, 60 ticket win as INS. So, you know, if we use our almanac, our squad almanac, I'm going to go ahead and predict that BOB are going to have a pretty strong second round here.
Yeah, they're gonna have the U.S. guns. Yeah, you gotta remember they have the AKMs. You know, not a lot of scopes. They're gonna have those Bravo machine gunners. Those are deadly.
They're fucking OP, especially on this map
Those
against
fucking
the INS.
laser beams. Yeah. Yeah, should we check the kills real quick? See what the
BOB.
kill scoreboard
Der
looks
neue
like.
Mörsertelefon?
Yeah, 186, 192. BOB
Sure.
down a little bit on kills.
Dass die nicht mehr da rauskommen.
BOB's on this
where
radio.
are those
Wir sind
Bravo gunners at? It was
Deckst du
Ja,
mich
sicher,
schon?
falls die von außen kommen.
6,
Deck
2,
mich
3,
nicht
4,
auf.
Mörser
6.
östlich der Feind, hab einfach den Compound.
Fragius though, 10, 2, and 12 right
Yeah,
there. That Bravo gun right there.
Digging this hab. Yeah, we take a look at the kills of the Bravo gunners. Where are they at here?
Fragius in squad 4.
10-2.
10, 10 2 12 is pretty good.
And
6-2.
6-2. 4-4.
4-4-6.
That's
He probably got
Ich
pushed
setze
off
auf die
this hill.
Rufenmarken,
Probably.
Yeah.
Harvey
Captain
Fenwick.
Lord DC.
yeah. You shouldn't really be going 4-4 and 6 as a
Lower DC, fine,
M240 in my
fine.
opinion on this map. Means he's
Verstanden.
positioning himself not properly, I think.
So as soon as they take, this is going to be it, right? There it is.
Yeah.
65.
That's a good win as INS. Very good win as INS, Kip. Very, very good
Yeah.
win. I mean,
That-
you're
that-
winning
that
as INS, right? Sapper.
It was that sapper that won the game for BOB. Was that sapper on the radio?
Which
turned the
sapper
whole
was
tide.
it? Which sapper was it?
I
I can't remember who it was.
can't remember which. Yeah.
It was both sappers, honestly. The one that blocked the reset, even though like he didn't get the kill or whatever, that Logi didn't go anywhere. It bought them enough time to get control of DC-1. Like they flooded the flag, right? And that whole time that he was
Yep.
messing with that Lottie truck, they flooded the cap. And at that point, it was like, fuck, we can't bring that truck in anymore because they're already here. So even though he did die, Potato the reset block,
The landmine.
yeah, he actually did semi win that game as well. Like he helped win that game because that bought them enough time to fill the cap and prevent that Lottie truck from even being viable from going down that road anymore.
I mean, that was the power of the ID right there. The sappers
That's
won
right.
the game right there. After that, it went downhill for RBK. It was tight. It was neck and neck on tickets, right?
That's right. Neck and neck.
Yeah, and then just the Logi they had there didn't have any supplies on it, and it was like a domino effect. Oh, I'm over here. I'm over here doing my post game, and they're asking about a break.
You should tell him no break. We're going into the next game. Yeah, I'm assuming you're giving them a break, right? You're the ref. You're gonna let them know.
Yeah, man, we gotta do a little post game cast on.
Yeah, I mean it was good stuff. What can I say? I mean they did exactly what we talked about, right? They quelled the L-shaped front, so that northwestern push. They quelled that. They applied a little bit of pressure from the southeast, right? And ended up having sappers on their fobs, right? So they did everything they needed to do as the INS. They did a good job. What can you say? I mean, did they do anything wrong? I mean, there's probably a couple things that we can pick at. But as for RB, I feel like the squad leader, whoever was on the north, not keeping his rally up and keeping a presence up there in the northwest was absolutely massive.
Yeah, it looked like BOB just had like one random person running behind, and they just kept burning that rally from the west. And he
Right.
just kept following. He just kept following along the edge of the map, and just not having that 600 supply in that Logi really hurt.
Mm-hmm. Not having the supply in the Logi, I would say because they didn't have good map control over like DC-1 area. Like the US in theory should have a very big presence up the west side of the map and up going towards the north and through the center, right? So because when their fob got blown up and they didn't have that control, they couldn't bring that Lottie truck up through that north or west side of the city to get that new fob down, kind of like what we did in our match. Because going through the center, especially when you lose the center, it's just you're not getting there. You have to bring it back to where they brought it, which is lower DC, and you have to fight all the way uphill from there. So as a US, it's very critical that you don't make any mistakes. Because that one mistake can just lose you the entire game. This layer is very, very sharp. You lose your fob, you don't have control, you lost the city, and that's just game over. It's like really that simple on this layer. I call it sharp, meaning one mistake will lose you everything, absolutely everything. In bigger maps, you have a little bit more leeway, but on a map like this, you can't make a small mistake like that. Small mistakes are big, so.
It was a good game. I liked it. Good round. Good round. Got a lot of action.
Yeah. Yeah, good half. Absolutely good half.
We're gonna swap over to RB, right? This time.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I just swap it once while we are on the break.
RB side. Is this live?
No. I gotta swap it one more time.
We're on the
Yeah,
US
remember?
stuff. Yeah. Okay. We got 2 minutes, right?
Something like that, 2 or 3. I didn't put my stopwatch on it. You know?
It was at 50 for my microwave, so that means in 2 minutes.
Okay. All right, I'll grab some water.
Did I bring my water bottle over? I didn't. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Got my water bottle. Gotta love it. Gotta stay hydrated, folks. Talking 2 hours straight, you know. Whatever you're doing. Squad leading. Gotta stay hydrated.
Hello.
I'm here. Just
All right,
waiting
you
for.
back?
Yeah, microwave time is 56. We're 1 minute late. We gotta get the show on the road.
Okay.
Let them
Let's
know
see
live on
what's
roll.
here.
Let's get it going. Alright, so we get like 65 ticket win, right?
Yeah, 65. I think so.
65 ticket win. Cool. I kind of like hearing the INS comms. Or I think it would be best to listen to the INS comms simply because It's tougher. You know, curious what they have on the drawing board for INS. I'll wait for them to make their squads. I'm assuming that's all the squads. We'll see.
Yeah, I think that's what they had last.
Same squad setup. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That keeps it simple, you know. Okay, make my squad. I think that's going to be everyone. So if you're joining us and you weren't here before halftime, very simple how the layers played. You get an L-shaped front. The insurgents have to fight west and south, and maintaining their east. Make sure they don't slip in from the east, and basically have to quell that. Here, I'll get an admin cam and show you on the map. So basically, the U.S. usually develop around the northwest and the center and the south, and the INS have to quell that northwest side and create a west to east front, so they can push from north to south, and basically stabilize the situation. When that's done, that usually gives the INS a really good game. The U.S. have to obviously keep that pressure and wrap and rip their spawns. And whoever wins the center city wins the game, simply because if you cap up to upper DC or lower DC, depending on what faction you are,
Really
you get a -2
body
bleed.
rally to try and get behind him and get a bigger squad spawning on it. Especially after rollout, as soon as things have stabilised, just James, see if you can get a rally up behind him somewhere.
Do we have mortars going or not?
Yes, I'm hand.
Yeah,
Oh, they're asking if they have mortars going or no.
they should hopefully be up.
That's a
straight
very
this time.
That's a very worrying thing to hear in SL comms, because one might think
Setup, then, yeah.
that you would know about that before the game starts as a squad leader. So it's very worrying to hear. So not a good start for the INS, in my opinion. We'll see for Royal Battalion.
I don't know. Maybe BOV said the same thing, but just in German. We understand it.
Well, can't criticize them because I don't know German. So
We need our German translator. Where's Payne at? See you wait.
where's Payne? Where's Carly?
Harmon, if you can, depending on the pressure on the east side, see if you can go for their mortar straight away. If it's pretty light on the east side.
So is Greg doing the shot calling or?
Probably.
Sounds like it, right?
In Moscow area.
Yeah, it sounds like Greg's doing the shot calling. I mean, naturally, the players that know the game the most will be shot calling. And Greg, being a mumbling, probably knows the game the most out of all these other players. He's also squad 1. Usually that's a really good indication of who is in charge. Squad 1 is usually always the leader of the team. So
He also has the 8-man.
He also has the 8-man, that's right. Usually that 8-man always plays center and shot calls. At least it's how we've always done it. So let's take a look at these squad setups. We got 8, 7, 5, 5, 4 for RB. We still have an AFKer for some reason. So lots of squads, 5 squads, BOB, 6 squads, even more squads for the US, which is very interesting.
They have their 3-man sapper team. Maybe he'll be going for the
2
backfill
3-mans.
stuff.
2 3-mans here.
Yeah, well, the other 3-man doesn't have a sapper.
Well, the 4-man squad 3 has a sapper, so he has the other engineer. So weird squad setup by BOB. We have a 7, 5, 5, 6, 3, 3. Really strange squad setup for US. Wonder what they're gonna do. Looks like they're planning to get a fob up in the northwest. Get a fob on Jim. I'm not sure if that's an insurgent fob or a US fob. Very curious to see what happens here. Here comes the rollout, leading by Dishkateki.
Let's see these spin outs. Have you got any spin outs?
Yeah. If techies were a little bit more reliable, I think we'd see there's one spin out. We'd probably see a lot more aggressive openings by the INS, but simply because they're just unreliable. This spinning out stuff happens so much.
Is that a bug or a feature?
Who the hell knows?
Oh, we got a little cheese here. Where's that at? No?
No cheese.
Alright, just random shooting. Okay.
Here we go. So you're all Lottie Truck leading. Looks like they're going to be getting that fob. Look at that. Well, what's fob sword are they using?
MRAP's going right down the road? Oh no, he's stopping there. Okay.
He's in that fob spot up there in that building.
Oh
Looks
no,
like
the
US.
MRF is pushing forward, right down
Yeah,
the
you're
road.
Right down the center. Don't like this by BOB. Oh, he's holding. He's holding. He's
Ooh,
gonna take a
okay.
look.
Yeah, they are pushing Jim. They're pushing in Jim.
Yeah,
for the
US strong fob on Jim
Yeah,
here.
very aggressive up there.
I like that. I like that by BOB. That's a good fob.
Where's the INS? Placing
Not much
theirs
on this
all in the
north side
northeast. Yeah, double habs going down.
So immediately, Kip, we have a big time imbalance in the game because BOB is effectively just letting RB get this east side, but they've sacrificed that east and saying, hey, take the east. We're going to guarantee presence on the west where the caps are at. So kind of interesting. I'm curious to see how this develops. Airborne taking this MG emplacement, or the MG murder hole.
Got a lot of US.
The SPG Techie, armored Techie's on the south, running into Squad 3, and they're all gonna die?
This MRAP.
Slight delay on the motor.
It looks like BOB running up that road. We've got that,
I'm gonna be setting up a
this
far,
MG
far west,
just
got a lot
gunning
of-
down this rally.
They're already
Mr.
mooring
Biscuit.
our fucking hub.
Taking shots at that MRAP.
But it's
Missing.
inside, so it's fine.
Let's take a look up at this North Hill here.
Where's their mortar? Oh, they got the mortar hab right by Maine, US Maine.
See, mortars for the U.S. already up very quick.
Yeah, they put it right at Maine. Yeah, they put a quick one up. Radial's right in the open in the road.
These mortars are already hitting upper DC. BOB just has
Yeah, I can hear the
complete
radio.
control of the caps. Greg says he can
Radio's
hear the
marked
radio
perfectly.
on the spawn
Oh,
screen.
northwest.
Very
No,
good
he's talking
observation.
He's talking about the north side of the map.
Oh, okay.
probably.
No, Greg's not
Yeah,
over
he's
there.
right-
On the north.
he-
Is
yeah,
he, oh,
he's
he's,
dead.
oh, he's dead. He's dead. I see him. Yeah, yeah. So he hears the radio. I'm surprised that none of them can hear the radio on the spawn screen, because the spawn screen is on Jim. So this area where BOB has actually put their fob is the spawn screen. So for every player that dies, they can probably hear this radio and players moving around on Jim.
Well, they should at least be able to see infantry running. Probably can't hear it. I think it's too far to the south.
Maybe.
West enemy mortar.
INS are just getting their mortars down.
Flyvisher goes down to a nade.
Give me mortar target.
Asking
First
for mortar
mortars
targets.
up.
Asking for mortar targets.
I don't think they know where the hab's at in Jim yet.
Start hitting the flags, Jack.
Okay, central DC1, mortars incoming.
Squad 4 down here on Mosque, Harmon. Trying to get a little bit of pressure on the southeast side. Target V. Antonio with the Bravo MG. They're going to hear this. Look up and try to get rid of this MG. MG goes down. There's a player over here. Skilius. He's going to be taking a peekaboo. Seeing what the hell's going on. He's probably going to spot these two players.
Biscuit, mortars incoming.
He has to see these players. No way
South
he doesn't.
side, 3 mortars.
Takes out Harmon. Target V's taking pings from the South Hill. Skilius is going to try to get his MG buddy up. Surprised this wasn't communicated. Take it back on the action here. AK Mau Mau looks like he's pushing, trying to get on this hab. Mau Mau on the insurgent hab. Mau Mau inside this hab right now.
Kit.
Oh, I apologize for my shit flying.
On the hub, I don't know.
They're in the hub, they're in the hub. Cat, they're in the hub. Kit.
So he's asking over and over again, Kit, what kit is he? No
guy
one's
inside.
responding. Oh my god, Mau Mau just absolutely annihilating these players.
Oh, it's proxy right now.
Habs proxy.
They're pushing the hab now from the side.
Oh my god.
Worry about retaking the hab. DC1.
It's hab.
The hab.
Proxied.
That's a little too loud. I'm gonna fly away. Yeah, BOB's looking like they have a great position on the
keep
map.
that Logi alive.
Let's take a look at this map right now. So this
Just
hab's
zoom
already
up. I see a
disabled.
lot of red. Where's the blue at?
We've almost captured Central DC1.
Blues playing this east side. Like I said, that's their strategy. BOB, really, really good strategy here. Let them have the east. We're going to take everything on the west. Because on the west side, if we get this fob
Look
on
at
Jim.
those mortars. Perfectly right outside the second hab.
Oh, look at that.
They got 4 people right there with the mortars.
Those tubes.
I don't know if I don't think they know. You know what? I think they're trying to mortar a truck, and they're just having to kill people. That's what it was. They're mortaring the
oh yeah, the Lottie truck that's marked.
and they just happen to kill some people.
Look at that. All these RB players running out right now. They got any kind of tube on this Lottie truck. Looks like they're not mortaring anymore. They think they've got the truck. They don't know how many players are there.
They thought that was very unfortunate because that hab is well placed in the building. It is completely hidden.
Airborne over here with the MG, posting up. He's not even bipoded. He's saying fuck it. I'm just gonna shoot.
Oh, BOB is wrapping on the north. They're about to put pressure on the mortars. Squad 6.
Deck clan. Squad 6, pressure on the mortars.
Yeah, they got the full 4-man, 3-man coming in.
I'm gonna fly over and take a look.
Yeah, they're going to be coming from that northwestern.
That's the sapper squad. No, they don't know that the orders are on the radio.
I'll try and hold north side.
Yeah, I'm having my squad in the north side.
Oh, they're
squad
on the rep station. Doc. They're on the radio. BOB.
I'll take a look at that. They are on the radio. Flying over and take a look.
Oh, they got TK by the mortars.
Oh yeah, look at that top left-hand corner. You can see the BOB TKs. Mortars got them. They should have called for a hold, Colin.
Yeah, they blocked it with the rep station, and they didn't know you can't walk through that window.
So Squad 6, Paramidget, it's got his rally way up here to the north, and he's just using that rally, and he's going to be wrapping and wrapping and wrapping and putting pressure. I think it's almost safe to say this is already GG. RB has no presence on anything. They're effectively trapped on the east side of this road. You look right here on the map, we have 4 RB players just checking out the real estate in this building while BOB is just capping their flag. If you're in this building, you got to push out. You got to get into the cap zone. You're losing everything right now. So BOB just effectively trapping RB on the east side of the road.
Squad 4 is going to go running out. Central DC1, help you guys, buddy, ready.
Yeah, and look at
It needs to be on the opposite side of the flag. We're on the same side of the map.
Doc, look at the southeast hill. We got a bipoded Bravo gunner with a pocket medic.
Oh yeah, look at that. Antonio, pocket medic up there.
This is great. Their MGs are up in the hills.
Mortars coming inside.
And if you've played this map, you know how annoying it is as the INS to have an MG like Antonio up on the east hill, and he is just bipoded, slaying all the insurgents up on the east side over here.
Where is the other MG?
There's Antonio.
What's his name?
You can see Antonio. He's shooting right now, bipoded on this rock right here. And what he's aiming at is he's shooting right into this compound to all these players defending their fob. That's got to be the most annoying thing to be dealing with. Central DC1 neutralized in favor of BOB.
And the supplies do.
How holding Central DC?
Looks like RB managed to get across the road here. get in here and listen to these local bumps.
Just nade it.
Two guys here.
Just nade
inside.
it. Just nade inside the building. Can't peek that door.
Jenny's going for the nade.
Grenade right there.
Jenny gets taken. Jenny gets one with the nade.
Pushing.
Calling for the push. We got an SKS bayonet. He's got the bayonet, dude. Oh, yeah, he got the train, dude. Oh, nice.
Fucking bayonet.
Dude, he got the train with the bayonet. He said, throw a nade, clear it. Bayonet's out. That was so good, dude. Oh, very nice.
While that's happening, the mortars are being taken down. The BOB's all on the mortars. They're everywhere.
Yeah, they just have control of the east. Ended up wrapping up through the southeast here. Squad 4 just trying to hang on to this hab. Squad 3 re-pushing out, regaining that territory. Squad 6's rally is still present on the north, so he's constantly stream flowing right in from the north. And Squad 3 looks like he's going to be going for a reset on his rally point and keep applying pressure up this east hill and just trap an RB in this fishbowl.
Oh, looks like Sarge went for a sapper attempt on the mortars and he got killed.
I'm gonna get all of my guys into central DC2, trying to get a double intro if possible.
Central DC2? How's he gonna get there?
Possibly off a buddy rally. I have no idea. I don't know what he's talking about. Squad 6 on the radio.
From what rally?
No clue.
We're gonna lose radio soon because we've lost north completely.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Greg's calling.
Yeah,
they lost it all on the north. There goes the radio.
Can they be defended? Who's shooting? Who is that? Oh, Dramer down to the south. He's taken out by Osmo. Cat Sabbath comes in from the southwest over the half wall. Looks like these players putting pressure on their radio are dead, but Xenon and Houdini are still picking each other up here in this building just south.
You need to prep right south and spawn in main. There's no point going in the same direction that everyone else is.
This fight over the center. Jenny up here being a roof rat. Did she not hear the M4? Right next to her. M4 just walked up right by Jenny and Jenny got killed. And in the center here, BOB just owning it. Oh, you know what it must have been is that guy 3-round bursted and probably didn't hear her.
Yeah.
That's probably what it was. That bug is so annoying.
Oh, we got the smokes coming in. Smokes on the radio.
Oh, look at this! Look at this M240. Antonio owning this hab right now. They were all spawning on the roof of the hab, and he is just laying down.
Oh god.
Hell from above.
We haven't fixed that yet.
Oh my god, this is just absolute devastation.
Oh, it goes Dreamer. Oh.
Rocky Beach and Mau Mau over here on the northwest side of this hab. They ended up getting a hab built up here in Upper DC. We got to start spawning here and throwing bodies on the flag. If I were Antonio, Kip, I would. If I was him up there, that MG on the hill right here, I would not stop shooting at this hab. I would just constantly be shooting.
Suppression.
Oh yeah, constantly. Yeah, have you ever been getting shot at an MG? There he goes. Antonio takes out Harmon. Antonio suppressing that blue door, takes out Pillar.
Let's see when it goes.
Well, I want to know is how come we don't have mortars in this compound?
I don't know. Maybe they don't know there's a hab here yet. I'm not sure.
I mean, what's Antonio doing?
Oh my God! Look, Kip, airborne. The MG on the North Hill. We have 2 Bravo gunners, complete pincer onto this the center flag.
How many kills does airborne have? 8, 2, and 12.
Airborne 8, 2, and 12. What about Antonio? Antonio 6, 2, and 8. These MGs just absolutely owning. If we get up here on airborne's position and just do an FOV zoom.
Oh, here comes the mortars. We have mortars on the hab, MGs on the north and south. They're surrounded.
This is not comfortable. Antonio takes out James with that MG. Dude.
I mean, you know, just like ULZ said it, right? They got MGs on every fucking hill, right?
Why even take down the hab?
Farm it, eh?
Free
Farm
tickets.
It. Let the mortars do their work. Oh no, they're proxying it. Goddamn BOB.
Take a look at the tickets real quick. BOB 173 to 101 for Insurgents. So BOB is leading by about 70 tickets. Kills right now 89 to 129 in favor of BOB. So BOB is out-fragging. BOB has map control, has a more aggressive strategy, and right now they're capping Upper DC, and they're getting ready to push residents with Squad 6 probably.
We have a Lockheed transport technique coming out of Maine from RB. Who is that? Greg and Jenny. Greg and Jenny in the truck together.
Where are they at? I don't see them.
They're on the south side of the map. They're just doing a little stroll, you know.
Yeah, not. I guess
We're
Greg
getting
is
a rally down here.
he's just trying to do everything in the kitchen sink. Looks like Antonio possibly heard the techie.
Nah, maybe.
Maybe. Maybe no, he doesn't hear him.
Maybe he's just shifting position, trying to find that next great camping spot. Yeah, I mean, I think he did. He's looking at them. Bipod, laser beam.
Oh, he's
Suppressing fire. They can't shoot you. Keep shooting.
no, he was hitting the dirt in front of him. See, if I was him, I would just like kind of like tap spray at them, because like that suppression like goes to basically equal strength.
What were they? Are
tapping.
they going to get a rally down here on the south part of the city and like
Yeah, they're gonna
get
do
a
that.
mass buddy rally like
yeah,
EOD did? And
yeah, they're gonna
not
try
work?
to try to buddy rally. Well, BOB might make a critical error here, right?
Why
They
would
might make
anything?
overextend. So this is a very important part. If you're just joining us, a very important part of playing low guard. You're gonna be very, very careful, and you've probably seen this a lot in pubs. But if you start sending everyone to residence, the insurgents can just get into the south, get that buddy rally up, and go for that last-ditch attempt from the south. Spawn everybody while one squad just kind of hangs onto this flag, come in, rip those spawns, and recap everything. That's a possibility.
There goes the rally, and there goes the buddy rally off of it.
Yep, massive buddy rally. I think you can tell by the outline around the rally, if I'm not mistaken. It's a little bit darker on the edges.
Full squad pushing in west of residence on this helmet market.
BOB's got to be very careful about overextending here.
watch
They
out,
got to
watch
have
out.
players just defending the city. They defend the city, they just win the game. There's no reason to go for the throat.
He might burn the rally here. They're looking for it.
Oh, that would be a really vital crush.
No, he went right by it. He went to the compound looking for the rally.
Looks like BOB's trying to get a forward hab up to the northeast. Greg and Jenny pushing from the southeast. I'm really curious to see how many players spawn this rally point.
They better do it fast. So they're 70 tickets.
Well, that's one squad. That's probably Greg's
squad
squad.
two.
It is. Yeah, no, it's squad 1. Dreamer, he's in squad 1. So it's Greg's squad, and there's squad 2
Okay.
spawning right now.
Squad
Look at
will
this.
help you push residents.
So we got 2
We're
squads
budding off
spawning
here.
on this buddy rally.
The buddy rally of all buddy rallies.
So Greg is probably thinking, okay, they may overextend here. Let's get players spawning in from the south. BOB looks
Well,
like they're making this critical error. Look at
They
all
are
BOBs pushing
overextending.
up.
They just have 3 people on the cap only. No one's on the radio. If they know where they should know where that radio's at. I think.
So what's going to happen here? What the pattern that we're seeing is BOB's going to start capping residents. No question about it. They're probably going to get a double neutral situation. So what's going to happen is RB is going to try to rip these spawns, cap Upper DC while they're capping residents, get that double neutral, bring in a Logi truck, and start capping all the flags and watch for a reset block over here on the west for BOB.
And
That's what's going to end up happening.
They know where the radio is on the northwest. Greg knows where that's at from the beginning of the game.
Exactly. So they know where at least one, or they know where both radios are. Hab's marked, and Greg knows where this radio is up here in the northwest already because he called that when he was
I don't know.
next
I
to
think
it.
they're taking too much time, like being all super careful here.
Who? RB or BOB?
RB.
No. I think RB's actually in a pretty good position here. They just need to get a player up
There
here
they
to the
go.
northwest
There
hab.
they go. As soon as that radio goes down, we're gonna see everyone do a 180 and turn around.
So Sirius, BOB has another radio here. So Sirius just needs to find this radio.
And there they go. They're turning around. They're turning around off
Jackie,
of
look
Upper
out then
DC.
yet.
BOB is not capping yet. Mr. Sirius might see this radio. Burns the rally on the radio, taking a look. Does Sirius see this? He has to. No way. He's the hack hit. If he knew what he was doing, he would hack hit the radio and dig it down. Wouldn't just go for the shovel.
Probably not.
And what do we got here? We got ourselves a double
Recapping
neutral
DC.
situation.
He's coming back. He's coming back right now. He's gonna get killed.
Yeah, he's not going to get
Greg,
it in
would
time.
it be
Should have
too
hack
much
hitted
to
it.
send some guys in the northwest as well?
I
Try
mean,
to
did he
secure
call
that
for
fob as
help?
well, because they're gonna be spawning
Like-
there any second. Yeah.
Hopefully he called for help.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
It's
This
a
radio is
risk,
not even
but I mean,
marked.
I'm gonna spawn main and try to get that fob under control.
They didn't even mark the radio.
It gets
Maybe
anyway,
he
so
didn't,
we
maybe he
need
didn't
to
call
get
it
the double.
out. Yeah, he's dead.
You know what he should have done is just called a sapper over to deal with it instead of digging in or hack hit it down and then dig it. You know, one of the two. So RB almost making a really critical error in this rollback. Should have had a sapper go for this. Should have had a sapper go for this. Would have been an
And there
immediate
goes the
roll.
mortars.
Enemies inside.
So they're already morning the
And-
center flag.
Yeah, and BOB spawning on the northwest half. That's still up there.
So this is going to be A-OK for BOB.
Yeah, they got this one.
And all they got to do is get 3 players in that cap it back after the double neutral, and it's easy. Even if they do neutralize upper DC. So for you guys that
Enemy
don't know,
radio
in a
east
double
of the
neutral
DC.
situation where both flags are neutral, the team that's trying to get back their cap only need 3 players in that cap, or I guess in this
We're not
case
cap-
2
oh,
because it's
we're not
Logar,
capping
to cap the flag back, regardless of how many enemy players are in the cap. So here's that double neutral. Or that's actually no double neutral here. They have enough BOB to defend the flag, so it doesn't look like a double neutral situation. BOB just has to kill these players in the cap, and everything's going to be okay. So BOB just has to sit on the cap, get a couple of kills, and they're going to be fine. Deathsteller takes out 3D Dad. Greg, bottom floor here. Xenon taking the roof. And BOB's being smart, just sitting in the cap, holding the flag, waiting for reinforcements. Nothing too fancy. Let their team cap. Houdini coming in.
Doc, look at the map. Look at the INS main.
Oh yeah.
You see the 3 arrows? You see the
Yeah.
3 arrows?
Jesus. It looks like they marked the enemy's presence with 3 arrows coming out of main. That's it. 161-0.
Well, I mean, it was pretty much like ours.
Well, you can't blame
Yesterday.
the map if we're playing like shit. So I mean, yeah.
It's just us. That's what happens when there's no prep or
179,
rollouts
100.
for the game.
I called it, Kip.
Damn, no prep or roll. Yeah, you
No
did.
prep.
No, we're gonna have more.
That's I told you. I told you when the squad leaders are asking, "Are we getting mortars?" That's a terrible sign because like you should know if you're getting mortars. The mortars should know what they're hitting. Every player should know exactly where they're going.
I asked for mortars, but goddamn, I asked if we're gonna have mortars. 3 hours before the game started. Not when the rollout.
It's just you gotta when you get into like and you're casting these games and you get in and you load up your squad and you listen to the squad leader comms, and if you hear things like, where's my squad going? Are we getting mortars? Where do you want me to bring this? That's usually a really, really bad sign.
Or you see like everyone not sure what vehicle to get in. Everyone's like hopping in, hopping out, swapping vehicles.
Not a good sign. And usually that's unless the other team's doing the exact same thing and they have no prep either, But it looks like BOB obviously did their homework. Played
good
a
win by them.
really good one by BOB. I gotta hand it to them. It was very, very professional play on their part. That U.S. strategy, very powerful, getting that hab up in gym and just playing straight aggressive onto those northern 2 caps right away. Very impressive. I like that idea. did a really good job as the INS quelling that northwest side, creating that north to south kind of line. So very good job. RB, no preparation, so not much really going on there, unfortunately. Greg tried his best to keep everything going together, but no prep, no rollout is very hard to deal with. So not bad. Good showing by BOB. Any final thoughts, Kip?
No, I mean, they played real good. You know, they had all the stuff down. You know, sappers doing their job, blocking resets. Had their next logi coming up. You know, when they were gaining momentum, placed the new halves down. Yeah, it looked pretty good.
Yeah, very, very good job.
And I think Greg summed it up for RB, pretty much there at the end. So, was this week 3? Was this week 3, right?
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, and I think all the other games were played at the same time. So I don't think there's any other games to go to today.
Yeah. Well, until next week, hopefully we'll get if you know our game is not the same time as everyone else. Hopefully we'll get a cast in on Saturday, possibly something like that.
Yeah.
So, but you know it's kind of hard for us to cast every weekend because we're also playing in the tournament. But I appreciate you guys all joining, coming out. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream and hope to see you guys whenever we cast next.